to welcome you here to this sixth conference, Violence in the Health Sector.
We know that unfortunately this chronic violence is becoming more and more pervasive. Some may say that we're more aware of it now, we're tracking it better, which I believe is true. But regardless, I think that we have really no idea so far the magnitude or the scope of this problem.
Violence injuries in healthcare outpace construction, mining, and manufacturing combined. What if violence prevention planning was at the forefront of everything that we do? In policy planning, in care planning, in all planning. A prevention lens that's applied always. We have launched one of ONA's most comprehensive campaigns in our 45-year history. And it's called Code White. Our campaign is really just two main goals: for our members to continue to report workplace violent incidences and to inform government, stakeholders, the public about the prevalence and the devastating effects of violence in the healthcare sector.
I don't want to come to work and feel that I don't have a right to protect myself, or I don't have a right to expect to be safe when I come to work. I mean, it should be a given. But somehow nursing for years have accepted that being spat at and hit or insulted or threatened is all part of the job. It's not.
A lot of nurses don't know that some things is violence, and especially at the rural hospital that I was at previous to here, there was a lot of violence that I never even recognized as violence. So I'm really happy that I came here, because I definitely have opened my eyes and hope to now bring this back to my colleagues and say that we need to have a zero tolerance policy, which means absolutely zero, not it's okay because it's zero.
One of the things I've learned is that it's so important at safety huddles that everyone on their unit, no matter where you work, that at the beginning of your shift you talk about what's happening on the unit. Are you short-staffed to begin with? Are you all going to be stressed and tired? Is there going to be, is there patients that are really overweight and need 5 or 6 nurses to turn them? We really need to focus on what's happening in the unit at the time. It only takes a few minutes.
I think there's a growing awareness, it's been kind of sudden for us in the U.S., of the dangers of working in the healthcare sector. Everybody knows now from this conference, we stand a greater risk than any other worker on the planet. It's in healthcare. It might not be nurses, it might be other healthcare workers, but it's the settings in which we work that pose the danger. And here, as at home, we've had the penchant for the employer tending to blame the nurse and healthcare workers instead of taking the charge upon themselves, because it is an employer problem. Whether it's a government or a private employer, it is their issue. They're supposed to protect their staff.
We talk a lot in the United States about you are a professional. This is when we're talking to our members. You are an independent professional with independent professional judgment. It's our profession. We need to control the parameters of our profession, and that includes on the political level too. So that's why it's important to us to work with you, work with nurses right across the world.
I believe in the glass half full principle, not giving up, because at the end of the day, it really is up to each and every one of us.